Alright guys, Zachman18 here. Welcome back to the WTZM TV channel 18 Superstation. It is time to continue on with heading into the second chapter of our Let's Play of Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney on the Nintendo 3DS. Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into it. Let me just make sure I have my camera zoomed in pretty good here. I had some weird problems with recording earlier with my new Smashtober. I just started filming today. I'm filming this on the first day of October, but it's definitely not going to be uploaded today. But this is definitely not going to be uploaded today. But anyways, I'm babbling on and on now. We're heading into the Witch's Court. This kind of this alternate court that we have in the Layton world, which is pretty interesting. So much for a fun evening at home. The knights came and crashed our party. They were shouting all about a witch and a witch trial. Talk about coming out of left field. Zoom in a little bit more here. Alright. They arrested Espella and dragged her to the courthouse under suspicion of being one of those witches they mentioned. And if she's found guilty, oh you know, they'll only throw her into a pit of fire. They're joking, right? I don't think they are. Alright.
What is this heat? It's like an oven in here.
Yeah.
I will now pronounce the verdict.
Oh my god.
This court finds the accused guilty of being a witch.
Oh my god.
No! I'm not a witch! Please, I beg you to reconsider! I'm not...
Witches are to be cast straight into the hellfire!
What? No!
So, this is the witch's court.
That's right, the Witch's Court. Alright. So how are you feeling, Nick? I'd forgotten what this felt like up until now.
Huh?
The butterflies in my stomach, and tension so thick you could slice it with a knife, all of these feelings. These are all feelings that I'm definitely familiar with. Anyway, we're here to fight for Espella and get her out of this place. That's right!
The court is now in session for the trial of Espella Cantabella. Defender.
Yes, Your Honor?
Yours is a face I've not seen in any past trials. But no matter. Start by stating your name, Defender.
It's a Dumbledore judge.
Yes, Your Honor. My name is Phoenix Wright, Ace Baker.
A baker?
I asked him to come, my lord. I want him to represent me. This court dictates that the accused is free to assign a defender of their choosing, my lord.
Very well.
Alright, just moving this up a little bit. There we go.
At any rate, the results of this trial shall not change. That aside, I've not yet seen hide nor hair of the Inquisitor assigned to this trial.
Inquisitor? Oh, right. I should have noticed earlier. No one's there.
Should the assigned Inquisitor fail to appear in court, I will have no choice but to dismiss all charges.
He sounds just like, yeah, he sounds like a little bit of a younger Dumbledore.
He is an Inquisitor of high caliber, but if he does not come forward soon, this trial will end, and victory will then be declared in favor of this baker.
In favor of this baker? You don't hear that in court.
Hold it!
Who is this coming in? What? He's the Inquisitor? What's his name? What?
Knights of the court, I have but one question for you both. Are you prepared to cross swords?
I, Inquisitor Zacharias Barnum, am indeed prepared to do battle, my lord.
Oh my god, Zacharias. I like it.
Something amiss, Baker?
Sorry, Your Honor. I just didn't realize we could have swords here in the courtroom.
It is the way of the court knight. A knight must always ensure that he rides with a blade at his side. Now then, state your name, Sir Blue Knight.
Huh? My name's Phoenix Wright. I'm a baker. How many times will you make me say it?
I like the voice actors. They're pretty solid.
Baker.
Nick, quit with the long face. You look miserable.
No need to waste your breath. This trial will be over before you can utter a single objection. For the security of all of Labyrinthia, my blade shall rend your defenses swiftly and without mercy.
At least this gives me an idea of it, of what kind of voices I should do for these characters. That's it, Barn. Put another one in there, mystery. This trial is pointless. Hand down the verdict already. Put that doughy defender on the trial too, I say. Oh boy. Barnum. Oh boy, what's with all this excitement? You hardly think this is a courtroom. The crowd doesn't seem very interested in law, that's for sure. It's like they're all just hoping for a guilty verdict. Inquisitor Barnum, you may begin your opening statement. As you wish, my lord. First, let's begin by recounting the events leading up to the murder. Is that acceptable, Sir Apprentice Baker? As you wish. The murder occurred this very evening. Yesterday there was heavy rainfall in the area. Eventually it gave way to sunshine, which came just in time for today's parade. Although a few hours after the parade ended, the rain set in once more. It must have been when Espella and the others were at the Great Archive. It continued to rain until just before the incident, which took place on a small path leading to the market. The accused had been out doing some shopping at the market. She returned home on that very same path. And on that forest path, two rogues named Robes and Muggs were said to have accosted the accused. One could assume the accused has simply acted in self-defense. I see. Robes and Muggs, those two have appeared in court a number of times in the past. Two rogues, huh? So far, it may appear that the accused was more the victim. However, the situation soon changed. That's right, the accused, Espella Cantabella, knowingly and mercilessly murdered her two assailants. Cantabella! That girl, isn't she? I always knew she looked suspicious. Shh, not so loud. Yikes, there's that weird excitement again. I believe we now fully grasp what happened. It is getting late already. Let us begin the trial. Inquisitor Barnum, you may now begin. As you wish, my lord. The Inquisitor will now hear eyewitness testimony regarding the night of the murder. Eyewitness testimony, huh? Looks like this trial is finally getting underway. I can't back down now. I have to fight. But I'm just a simple bread-making baker, living a simple bread-making life. The situation is more twisted than a pretzel, and I'm smack in the middle of it. But I have to do this to save Espella. Okay, let's see if I can untwist this testimony and put this thing to bed. Alright. What is this? Oh, okay. These are all the people from the town. I didn't recognize that one guy for a second. Allow me to welcome you all. Now would each of you please state your name and occupation? Oh boy. Wait a minute, what's going on here? As I already explained, Sir Apprentice Baker, this is the eyewitness testimony. Yes, I understand that, but there are 4 witnesses. Indeed, this many people inside the courtroom could pose a health and safety issue. Your Honor, that's not quite what I meant. Witness testimonies are supposed to be done one by one, as in one witness at a time.
What are you talking about, child? We did all night that we did that. That's right, young man. We have witnessed a very hand of fate wait out to us this evening. Could we hurry this along, perhaps? These flowers won't sell themselves as much as my boss wishes they would.
The path tonight is an arduous one, but I remain steadfast in my resolve as I travel down this long road. I shall not falter, I will be victorious. Who cares? Just question them all at once. We already know the girl in the cage jail. Let's get on with it. Yeah, finish the story. I'd like to go back home and get to bed. Oh, God. Witnesses, again state your names and occupations.
I am known as Wordsmith, but what is a name? How doth one describe an occupation? Like the bubbling of a babbling brook. I flow gracefully along the rocks and debris that is life. Never a worry in my mind.
Right, so I guess that means he's jobless.
My name is Mary, and his darling kid is Snowy. Snowy and I often travel to the edge of town to sell delicious fresh milk. Milk like that doesn't happen overnight. I work my hands to the bone, squeezing each drop out. Literally.
That sounds pretty frightening.
I'm Kira. I'm a flower seller. If you would all be so kind, feel free to purchase one of my beautiful flowers at any time during the trial. There's no way I'll sell them all by morning. Oh, the life of a flower girl is so hard.
Yeesh, talk about a hard sell. My name is Nido. I am aimed to join our town's Order of Knights. I studied night and day, though I am still but a mere squire. Joining the Knights of the Inquisition is my life's ambition, and I, Nido, will do whatever necessary to join. I was starting to sound like Barnum there a little bit. So he's jobless too. Honorable witnesses, I ask that you show this court your best when delivering your testimonies. Now tell us what exactly you all saw on this ill-fated eve. Ooh, I like the text that they're using. Witness testimony, what we saw tonight. Alright.
The delicious scent of mid-evening dinner permeated the air, and a soft light shone faintly in the distance. Monks grabbed the girl by the arm. It looked like he almost pushed her to the ground. I heard a faint voice cry out. The next moment, those two villainous men burst into flames.
There was not a trace of fire to be seen in the area, without a doubt magic must have been used. Magic? Sir Apprentice Baker, you may now begin your interrogation. I have but one piece of advice. I suggest you pay it heed. Do not waste the court's time by grilling these witnesses over irrelevant nonsense, Sir Apprentice Baker.
Are you alright, Nick? They sure love calling you an apprentice baker, huh?
I'll be honest with you, Maya, I have no idea how I'm feeling right now, but I know it's all up to me. As her defender, a spell's fate is in my hands. I have to believe in her, and I need to start believing in myself. I can do this. I believe Espella is innocent, and I'll fight until the end to prove it.
Yeah, that's the spirit. We can do this thing, Nick.
Alright. Let's do this. Oh my god. This is cool. Alright. So I guess we'll just start pressing, I guess. Whoops. No, I did not want to use my Halo coin. What is the button? Alright.
Hold it!
There we go, it's L. What time would that be exactly? Dinner time. When else would the scent of dinner be in the air if not dinner time? Do you see? Not so much. The sun had already set by that time. That should be adequate. The sun had already set? So you clearly witnessed what happened tonight, is that correct? I have been dubbed a witness, thus I must clearly have witnessed something. Do you see? In that case, how much light was there in the immediate area at that time? Enough to see the nose of my face, but not enough to see the trees ahead. Do you see? No, that doesn't add up. If the area was completely dark, then you couldn't possibly have witnessed anything. Do you see? Nevertheless, something caught my eye. It was a most ominous sight. Ominous is what that sight was. Okay, I get it. It was ominous. Poor form, Sir Apprentice Baker. I hate to disappoint you, but there was in fact light in the area. Huh? Take a look at this. This is a drawing of the crime scene based on the witnesses' accounts as penned by the court illustrator. I have to listen to this for a second. They're playing the Phoenix Wright music in like a royal style. God, you can like seriously tell that they put a lot of love into making this soundtrack. That pretty much just goes for every Phoenix Wright game. Oh. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. Alright. So now that we've taken a listen to this music, we're actually going to take a break right here, but we'll be right back with more of Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney on the Nintendo 3DS. Stay tuned, everybody.